Through and through. Oh, the Toon Review. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. By the fans, for the fans, through and through. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. 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 Go!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review for tonight's show. A little bit of a half and half show tonight. We've got, obviously, a quick chat about the Arsenal game and the player ratings. And the second half of the show, we will talk about the Champions League game between Union Saint-Gilloise and Newcastle United, which is an early kickoff tomorrow, by the way, folks. 5:45.
Is it?
Yes, it is, Billy. So I just thought I'd give you a heads up, mate.
Thanks.
Just in case, yeah.
I didn't know.
Neither did I
Yes,
until
we got
until I checked the kickoff time, which was a very yeah.
Hmm.
So it's kicking off at 5:45 tomorrow
We're going to
night.
start at 5:15, are we?
Well, I have Susan's got a scan at the hospital at 4:20, so I will attempt to fly back. So we may just start at 5:30.
Now that my brain's on the train.
Well, Billy, you're welcome to go on at 5:15 and give a little sing song for 15 minutes. I mean,
It's a great song, 5:15. Great song.
okay, I've never heard of it.
Tune in
But-
early for that one then, folks.
The Who. It's in
Oh, the Who?
Quadrophenia, I think. He's a Quadrophenia? Tommy, one of the two. Quadrophenia.
Oh, thank you for that, Billy. I will sleep better tonight knowing that, my friend. Right, guys, we need you to keep voting for us in the Football Content Awards. The finals are, of course, on the 20th of November. The voting is still open, so please keep voting. Clear your cash, keep voting. We need as many votes as we can from you guys to hopefully come away with something. Myself, Alex and Sam, as well as our partners, will all be there at Elland Road on the 20th. And hopefully, pray to God that when we do come back, we are carrying a trophy. It would be lovely. It would
I
be
thought
lovely.
you were going to say carrying me there.
Well, listen, that's not even an issue,
Don't
is it?
leave her there.
Yeah, somebody will be fireman's lifting Sam out of the building. But your fella's going, so he can take that role. I'm sure he's done it many times before, to be fair. I'm sure he's had to carry you out of various venues, to be honest, Sam. But anyway, as you can see, we are a full foursome tonight, joined by Lady Sam, Alex, and of course, Billy Trey. Good evening, folks.
Oh, good evening to the Toon Review. Massive, the Magpie Massive, and all you fantastic, fantabulous, fantabulous, superb mega people out there in Viewland.
Breathe.
Well, I mean, I'll never know how many tabuluses Billy's going to go through in an evening, but clearly
Oh, okay.
that was quite a few tonight. So yeah, well done. As usual, guys, please give it a like if you do enjoy the show, and of course, if you are new, subscribe. It is completely free, and it really, really does help the channel out in the old algorithm results and things like that. You can become a member of the Toon Review by hitting the $ underneath the live comments. No, that's not what I meant. Underneath us, prizes for members are regularly given away on the show. And of course, the $ at the bottom of the live comments, which is Super Chat. If you do Super Chat the channel and make a donation that way, we guarantee to read your comment out, as Darren Cox has done. Great to see you all back and smiling. Toon. Well, I mean, we're smiling for now, but let's... yeah, I mean, we literally don't know how long that'll last for tonight, because we're going to tackle the Arsenal game straight away. Then we'll get on to a few of Eddie Howe's comments from the press conference earlier tonight. And, of course, predicting a lineup for the game at Union Saint-Gilloise. Yeah. Anyway, let's do this.
Good morning.
Good morning. I was just pissing by the door. Anyway, Arsenal. It still wasn't good, Sam. The performances are still missing, and it's a bit. we'll look a bit frail up front, don't we?
Yeah, it's just that final third. It is not happening for us. I know that we've got a lot of new players in, but it just doesn't seem to be gelling. Even the lads that have had a lot of time together, it's hard yards at the minute. It's tough.
Yeah. Alex, I take it you were throwing things around your living room, which is why we didn't see you at the end of the game. It was a terrible time to score, but it wasn't really a surprise.
Yeah, I may have been calmly redecorating at full time. I certainly wasn't overly pleased. I don't agree with your two comments. I think this is an Arsenal team that have recruited to try and challenge for the title. And I think expectations have to be tailored according to playing Liverpool, Barcelona and Arsenal. And we are a good team and we deserve points out of all three of those games, I think. So I'm not going to throw the book at the lads. I thought they were okay considering what was in front of us, which was a good team that will challenge for the title. And I think we were robbed yet again. I think all the added time at the end of the game was due to things that were a bit nonsense, really. Tino's injury and a handball that we should have had a penalty for. So they got the extra time for things. So they got to double down. They got the run of the green with the injury and the no penalty, and they got the extra time to benefit them for it to get the extra goal. So
I think you have been incredibly positive about that, Alex, considering I don't think we're playing well. I really don't. I don't think we played well.
I think Arsenal, Barcelona, and Liverpool are three of the best teams in Europe. If you pull out the best teams out of a pot, they're all in the top 10.
Yeah, but Alex, we weren't good against Leeds, we weren't good against Bournemouth, and we weren't good against Wolves. Even though we won 1-0, we weren't good in those games.
Those performances, certainly, I think we can moan about. But I think we're playing for the big games at the moment, and we're just keeping it ticking along. I don't have any problems right now. I'm fine. I think this is a team in transition. I'm okay. I think it will click.
Julie agrees
we're getting
with
very
you, Alex,
and I thought we're getting very well carried away with it if we throw our toys out of the pram at these games. Like, these are really, really hard games. This is the pinnacle of football we're talking about here.
Julie, I would love to have what you drink on a morning, because your positivity is incredible. And I raise my cap to you, Julie, because you are one of the most positive people I have ever met in the world. And keep it going. And that's not me being sarcastic. I just love the positivity that Julie shows, even though sometimes I could throw a plate at you because I disagree. But that's what it's all about. Billy, what's your thoughts?
The opposite of Alex's, basically. I thought we were dreadful. I thought we were chronically mismanaged. I thought the substitutions were awful. I think we've got a £70 million strike up front that we don't cater for. Panic buy. A player that looks fantastic, but we don't suit his style, and he doesn't suit our style until we do. Then it's not going to be good for him. We saw the manager say the other day that he thinks he's a 9. He's not. He clearly isn't. I worry for us, I've got to say. And if he goes back to playing Dan Burn left back, well, I thought those days were well gone, and unfortunately, it bit us on the arse.
I personally never want to see Dan Burn in the left-back position again. And I think we can all agree on that, because it's not great. It isn't great.
I don't think, by the way, the 2 goals didn't come because Dan Burn was at left-back. Let's just be clear on that.
No, but Dan Burn was outpaced.
I just don't want false information, so it did not bite us.
No, but he wasn't
lose because
it did, because he didn't jump for the second goal, Alex. So. But
he wasn't the left back for the second goal, was he?
He was in the mixer of the box. He weren't, was he?
But that's a critique as him as a player, not the position he's playing in.
He shouldn't be left back. Simple and straightforward as that.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying we didn't lose because he played left back.
I'm not saying we did. I just said they dominated us at home. They had more possession, more shots on goal, 20 shots at goal out against St James's Park. That is.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying they weren't better than us. They were in a lot of metrics, but we didn't lose because Dan Burn played left back.
No, we didn't lose because of that, but it's part of the reason.
Billy is out the Zen garden, folks. He's out. He's out and prowling. I love to see it. See, I told you it wouldn't last for long, folks.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait either to get him back there. Once Tino, I don't think we'd have lost the game if Tino hadn't got injured, by the way.
No, you did say that.
I agree.
Yeah. You did say that.
Both goals came from that side.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to put Dan Burn back there. He had options. What did he bring the cells on for? Don't get it.
Yeah, listen, we'll talk about Dan Burn a little bit later on when it comes to trying to pick the team. However, Sam, Gabriel, the man who scored the winner, shouldn't have even been on the pitch, in my opinion.
Correct. I think it was a red card as well. But is this down to Voldemort? Like, I applaud your integrity, lad, but you've got to play the game. you at least have to draw attention to something so it's looked at enough.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a fine line between theatrics and just drawing attention to something that was clearly a red card. I'm not saying it all before anybody jumps on it that it's his fault, but I think it's something that he needs to become very aware of, because it ain't going to be fair. You've got to make sure that you're putting yourself out there to show people that a foul is being committed, and certainly something like that.
I don't think. Well, Sam's not having a go at Nick, by the way, Paul. That's not the case.
Said that.
Just play the game. Do you honestly think if that was the other way around, Gabriel wouldn't be rolling around holding his face?
Yes.
Well, you saw what he did when he touched him in the box earlier.
Well, exactly. And you're guaranteed that if it had been the other way around, Gabriel goes down, Nick Voldemort is sent off. Simple as, because VAR would have no other choice. But I still don't understand why VAR didn't intervene in there and say that there was violent conduct, because everybody saw it.
It's 100% a red card.
It is 100%. Yeah. I don't think it was a punch. What are we defining as a punch these days?
Oh, you're throwing arms at someone's head.
He's throwing a fist
Voldemort is
in an
tall.
arm. Yeah.
Voldemort is a tall guy. If you've got hands going up near his face, it's intentional.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, you've just got to send people off for that.
Sean says, I remember my last threesome in Thailand. It was like winning the lottery, 6 matching balls. Oh, dear God. Magpie 50 says, Paul, wanted to ask you if you saw Ref Watch. Tino's tackle never mentioned, and that tosser arguing about the poor penalty incident. Thoughts?
It's the Harry Kane special, that tackle. I've mentioned
exactly
this
what me
before
and
on
Billy
this
said
show.
in the commentary, Alex. Exactly
I
what we
hate
said.
it. In rugby, that got banned. If somebody's lifted, you do not tip them. You can break their neck. You can kill them. And that will be a travesty to the Premier League, to the player, to the family, to everybody. You do not tip people mid-flight. That should categorically result in a ban. That is dangerous. It's fine. Tino landed normally, hurt his knee, whatever. But you do not lean into people and tip them mid-flight. That is disgraceful, in my opinion. I do not understand why that is still allowed.
It's becoming more commonplace. It used to be like, when you see it once every 3 or 4 games, you see it twice a game now.
There's actually an incident shown on X this afternoon in I think it was a non-league game, or certainly a lower league game, where the goalkeeper's jumping up to catch the ball, and he catches it, but the forward puts his hip into the goalkeeper that sends the goalkeeper spinning, and he lands on his head.
Yeah, it's disgusting. If you do it like together as a challenge, fine. But if you're going in like you've just described, hip to try and tip them, that goes for Newcastle players across the board. Any of you do it,
I hate seeing
banned.
I hate
because you're going to kill people. Like, I think it should just be outright banned. It's disgraceful.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's absolutely shocking. Should we have had a penalty, Billy?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's a definite handball in an unnatural position. I don't see how it's not. I don't see how it's even questioned. It's a blatant penalty.
It's a shocking decision when you look at it again and again. And look, Salah got away with one the day before, didn't he? Or the game before, whatever it was. A blatant handball. Yet VAR said that it wasn't a handball, apparently. How can his arm be in a normal position like that? It's ridiculous. We know if they're at the other end of the pitch, if it happened to Palace, it would be a handball. If it happened to Newcastle, it would be a handball, and they would get the penalties. We all know how it all works now. But we should have had a penalty. It was 1-1 at the time. We go 2-1 up in that instance. If we score the penalty, we kill the game off. Nick Pope doesn't rush the goal kick,
etc. Lost their goal scorer as well. Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
5 or 6 points, really. Like, they complain at us that we won a game we shouldn't have. Well, you're even now, because you damn well did not deserve that yesterday. You got carried 2 or 3 points victory there.
Absolutely. Dave Bannon has been a member for 8 months. Says we need to move the ball faster on both sides at the top of the pitch, I think. Keep up the good work, TTR. Denveril says, with no good real left back, Gordon struggles. I believe as he isn't confident of what's behind him. 4-2-3-1 with Voldemort in the 10, with Visser in the 9 for me. Well, Eddie says he's not playing it, so I don't know. I don't know what we can do. Alex Billy needs the grumpy fan sign. Oh,
what happened Sunday made me grumpy, I have to say. It did, yeah.
Indeed. Dan says nothing will get done about the cartel unless all of the teams band together against it, or God forbid someone gets seriously injured. It's a joke, which it is. Right. let's move on to the player ratings, because this could be extremely interesting given the 4 of our opinions on the game. This could be quite tasty. Join us in the chat and put your player ratings in. We'll quickly go through these tonight, and then we'll move on to the Champions League game, obviously. But we'll start off with Nick Pope, Billy.
Yeah, we had the game of all games, didn't he? A world-class game until injury time, second half. When he decided to start instigating counter-attacks with his accurate kicking that he doesn't have. So as a goalkeeper itself, with his saving, you give him a 10, but the fact it's cost us potentially indirectly a goal, I'm going to take him down a couple of marks and give him an 8.
8. Alex?
Yeah, fantastic saves, but I don't like that a player who calls himself a footballer by trade can't kick a ball with a foot. I think it's unforgivable. I think it's silly. It's getting silly now. I'm going to go for a 7 just because he's done it before. He's done it again. You're amazing at saving the ball, Nick Pope, but you just can't kick. Just throw it. What are you doing, mate? You know you can't kick it. Just throw the ball.
Sam?
I've gone for an 8. Reason being is because the shot stopping, the quality, the reaction time, like a jungle cat in the first half was so good, so bloody good.
You're not jumping like a swan, Sam.
You jump like a swan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had to mark down for what happened, but we know this is a time for a change, maybe.
Yeah. I've gone 7.5. I thought the saves were fantastic. I mean, the 2 from Eze were world-class saves. And if it wasn't for Nick Pope, we probably would have been 3-0 down at half-time, or 3-1. But, I mean, why he was trying to play that quick ball, only he will know. He gave it straight to Arsenal. Arsenal get a corner, and then he just nowhere for the corner. Yet he'd commanded his box really well before that, coming for crosses and everything like that. He was fine. But then it just all went tits up for him. So 7.5. Livermento, Billy.
We're going to really miss him. Both sides of the pitch. Again, he was pretty good. When he went to left back, he was okay. He was really good. Right back, I thought he was good as well. I'll give him an 8.
Alex?
Who are we marking? Livermento.
Yeah.
Needed to stop a sneeze there. There we go. Sorted. Tino Livermento. I agree with Billy. I am absolutely devastated that he might be. I mean, have we got confirmation of what it is?
Rumors are that it's just an MCL, which could mean that's anywhere between a couple of weeks to 3 months, rather than an ACL. So, Eddie confirmed in his press conference earlier on that
forget the couple of weeks. It'll be 3 months. Don't worry about that.
Oh, absolutely. But Eddie said in the press conference they're still waiting for the scan results. So we'll see. I have a feeling he knows, but he's not telling us because you can get the scan results straight away. So we'll see what happens with that.
I'll go for a 7. I thought Calafiori was absolutely shocking. Trossard got through once. Livermento was okay. They didn't do anything overly wrong and didn't deserve getting injured. It was pretty disgraceful. So
yeah,
go with the 7.
Sam?
I'm going with an 8. I'm tempted to go to an 8.5 actually, because I think had he stayed on the whole match and not had that horrendous challenge on him, the outcome would have been very different and we would have walked away with those points. So yeah, and good luck to his recovery, quick as possible.
I can't actually believe that he wasn't even booked for that. You know, it's a travesty. It's a travesty that the footballers can get away with those sort of challenges. Absolutely shocking. Dan Byrne, Billy.
You're not marking Livermento, no?
7. Sorry, I've gone with the 7 as well. Thank you for keeping me right, though, matey. I do appreciate it.
No problem.
Got you.
Dan Byrne.
Yes.
Just terribly mismanaged. He shouldn't be playing left back. He was outpaced time and time again. Strangely enough, he looked better going forward than he did defending.
Agreed.
He got down the line and got a nice cross or two in.
Yeah.
But defending, good grief. And then at the end where he got out jumped, I'll give him a 5, and I think I'm being generous.
Okay. Alex?
No, can't fault his effort. he tracked runners, he ran, he tried to do the things he was supposed to do for the position he was put in. But he's Dan Burn, and you've got him trying to stop bloody Saka on the wing. I mean, what's he supposed to do?
I don't blame Dan Burn at all.
They were loaded, didn't they? With
Yeah,
Timber
and
as
I
well.
just think throwing him out to the left was criminal because he hasn't played there for a season and a bit. Ridiculous.
It's been hard to knock Eddie for many decisions this season. There's been tweaks and changes and substitutions, and it's always been a bit of a subjective. Fans are sort of, yeah, it was okay, or it wasn't the best call. Whereas this is the first time this season where I think a lot of us are flat out saying that was dumb. Why are we still doing this? I don't want to be rude to Eddie Howe because I respect the man a lot and he's fantastic for us. But what are we doing? We're putting Dan Burn at left back. And I'm going to mark Dan Burn a 5 because he's 6'7" and he's lost the main goal threat from set pieces, Gabriel, at the death. That is your singular job, Dan, is do not let that boy win that header. And it's a shame because I'm judging him on 5 seconds of the match. But cost us points, so I'm going to do it.
Sam?
A guilty 5. We've all said it. He shouldn't have been played there. But I'm happy with that mark because he didn't jump for the ball. No, that's criminal.
5 for
Can I
me
just
as
add
well.
to that, by the way, we did have Botman, Chow, Lascelles, and Burn.
It doesn't excuse him not jumping, though.
No, I agree. But how do we not win that ball? We have 4 centre halves that are absolutely enormous.
At the very least, they should have enabled the keeper to come out and at least get a fist to it. They didn't even do that, did they?
Well, to
How
be
do we
honest,
win that ball?
Nick Pope didn't really try and rattle anybody when he came out. Normally, when you see a goalkeeper coming out, he'll take everybody out, including his own players. But he was behind the pack that were jumping. So he's going to be last to get the ball anyway, should it have got that far. Malik Chow, Billy.
I'm going to give him a 10. Thought it was outstanding.
Wow.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, defensively solid, calm, collected, like Lewis Hall. Great pass to the ball. He's got everything you want in a centre half. So it's an old school Alan Hampton type centre half. Excellent. Didn't give him a 10.
Wow. Alex?
I mean, I'm not going to go that high, but it was a really nice game from him. I'm going to go 8.5. I don't think he did a lot wrong defensively. 8 clearances in the game, won most of his duels. Looks cultured, looks calm. Passes were really solid. 8.5. Happy with him so far.
Sam?
I'm going to go 8.5. Really enjoyed his game. I know that I give him a bit of shit for the last few times that I've seen him, but it just clicked. It just clicked that game for him.
That one in the second half when he, or was it the first half, I think, when he intercepted the ball and then he brought out the old Glenn Roeder swerve, Billy, as you said during the comment. What a brilliant piece of play that was. 9.5 for me. I thought he was absolutely superb. And we have in Botman and Chow, I think, 2 of the very best centre backs. Period. I really do, and it really bugs me when you see all these polls going up on X about who's the best centre back in the Premier League at the minute, and none of the Newcastle ones are there. It's a travesty. What we haven't done is put up for the viewers poll for man of the match. So we each get to pick a player. Ladies first, Sam.
I'm gonna go with Tino.
Livramento, yeah.
Yes.
No, Esprit.
Funny. I'm going with Sven Botman. Oh, it's just put Mon on there. Why didn't it? Okay, Botman. Billy.
Ciao.
Malik Chow. And Alex. If you say Anthony Gordon, I'm going to hang you by your hair.
I'm upset now because I wanted Voltemar and Antonelli to be in this vote, but we can't do that now. I've got to pick one. God damn it. I'm going to have to go with Sandro then, even though Nick and his big Nick energy got the goal. He, I've got to go Sandro.
Well, you've got Nick Pope in goal as well, but I think because of what
No.
happened at the end, that's ruined his chances for
No,
me.
don't kick the ball, Nick. You were told don't kick the ball. Not this. Okay, we've got 2 Nicks now. We're going to have to confirm this. Not German Nick.
Not Germany. Right, there you
What's
go,
your
guys.
last name?
Get voting
That'll
on your man of the match. Is it Livramento, Botman, Chow, or Tonali? And we will revisit that a bit later on in the show. Right, let's continue with the player ratings. Botman, Billy.
I'm going to give him a 10 as well.
Yeah.
Again, Rolls Royce, he's back. The Rolls Royce is back. He's been in the pits. He's had a refit. He's had a rejig, a rebore, and all that carry on.
A good
he's had a full
service.
Yeah, he's had all that. He's had his yeah, he's had everything done. He's got a go faster stripe. Fantastic. Yeah, he's an outstanding defender.
Alex?
I'm going to follow the same vein as Billy. I'm not going to give him a 10. I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to go a little bit higher than Malik Chow. And I'm going to rate him the usual label that I rate him. He's a freak. 11 clearances, just a monster in the air, anything physical. Yeah, he's great. And I think it's now got to be Lewis Hall next to Sven Botman. Apologies, Dan. You're going to get a statue. You're amazing. But it's got to be Lewis Hall, Sven Botman going
Can't
forward.
afford the fucking metal, can they? To make a statue in.
Sam?
Yeah, like I mean, I'm struggling to mark him down for anything. I'm just like, let's just say it's a 10 because he was so good. I was actually really surprised that his fitness looked great. He looked fantastic. Yeah.
10 for me. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. I mean, just his interceptions, his heading, the way he's just so calm on the ball. He doesn't panic. Like Billy said, he looked back to his very, very best against Arsenal. And that can only benefit Newcastle United, guys, because, to have these two, I mean, Jesus Christ, it was just fantastic. It really was. Sandro, Billy.
Well, I felt sorry for him, actually. I thought he did a lot of hard work. Some great passing, some great pressing. But I thought he was a bit isolated, if that makes any sense. I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he had a really good game, but I think it could have been a better one if he had a bit of support around him.
Yeah. Alex?
Yeah, I mean, I think he did need a little bit more off of Joe Linton and Bruno, to be fair. We've long said that Tonali's the best midfielder we've got, and people get upset by it. But I think everybody's starting to kind of come on board with that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8.5 because again, I think people need to understand that this is Declan Rice and Zubimendi in midfield. They've recruited to try and win the league. This is one of the best squads in the country and in Europe. So Sandro is fine. And he looked really good against them. Most of his duels, he got a few key passes, a few good crosses, a few long balls. Doesn't look out of place in any match he's in. Yeah.
Sam?
I'm going for an 8.5. I think he was absolutely fantastic. He can make stuff happen. And I know we've all said, like, I agree, he did seem isolated, but he can still make stuff happen. He was digging us out of really, really threatening positions as well. So, yeah, I thought he had a great game.
I've given him a 7. But a 7 is a decent score, to be honest. I think he was the best out the midfielders. I did feel sorry for him, like Billy said. He was a little bit isolated at times because the others didn't really perform around him, and we did struggle. I mean, the first half, we were just Arsenal just dominated, didn't they? Let's be honest. They just dominated most of that half. Bruno, Billy.
Well, Bruno and Joe Linton very much fit in the same package for me. I think they've been slightly done over by the manager playing them for 90 minutes on Wednesday against a League One side when we had the champions aiming to be champions on Sunday, and then again we've got the European Champions League game tomorrow, which I don't think we'll see either of them for. Or if we do, we know they're not going to be at the best. So Bruno is very, very, very kind of, what's the word for it? Invisible. Yeah. And it's strange thing to say about Bruno. I
couldn't get in the game for me.
I'll give him a 5.
Yeah. Alex?
I'll give Bruno a 6.5. I don't think he was too bad. Competed a lot for the ball, a couple of key passes, but I think this is one of those moments where the physicality and top end pace are noticeable. He isn't as fast as, as soon if we lose the ball in a slightly funny area, he's never catching someone. It's very rare you see Bruno tracking and he's going to get there. He busts a gut and he looks like he's trying. He is trying, but he's never going to get there. I think that I've always said this: the top end pace is what stops Bruno playing for Real Madrid. Obviously, we don't want him to play for Real Madrid. We want him to play for us. That is the missing piece of the puzzle that Sandro does have. 6.5. We could have done with a little bit more from him. I agree with Billy. Mismanaged, maybe.
Yeah. Sam?
I've gone for a 5. I thought that it was a bit lackluster, actually. The energy and the passion that we usually see from our captain was not there. And Billy's made a really good point there. It's probably fatigue. We're going to have to learn to deal with that. We're going to have to pivot and adapt to it. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed with Bruno's performance.
I mean, the worst one is Lewis Hall. The rest of him because fatigue. Having played against Bradford on the Wednesday.
Fatigue. I hate that word this early in the season. It's just not for me. 5 for me as well. Not what we want to see from Bruno, considering how good he was in midweek. But again, I don't understand the logic of playing Bruno in midweek, and then it just made no sense. With all respect to Bradford, we should have had a decent midfield without having to, play Bruno. It doesn't make any sense. So 5 for me for there. Joe Linton, Billy?
Joe Linton even more so than Bruno because he's there for his physicality, and let's say we got dominated by Zubimendi and Royce and Timber and whoever was close to him. Just really, really lackluster. And again, playing the full game on the Wednesday didn't help him, did it? So I'm going to give him a 4.
Okay, Alex?
4 was my score as well. Really disappointed in him. He's there to be a destroyer. We play him instead of players that might give us more in a technical aspect because he's a destroyer and he gives us balance. But when your destroyer is running 3 out of 13 duels and gets 1 tackle in a match, it wasn't enough. We needed more from Big Joe. If we were going to take that game by the scruff of the neck and win it convincingly and not get done over by decisions, we needed Joe to do a lot better than that. Joe was a 4 for me.
Sam?
I agree with the 4. Exactly the same reasons. Really disappointed by just even his presence on the pitch was nowhere near the heights that we've seen it. He just didn't seem to have the hunger for it. Disappointing. Yeah,
4 for me as well. Really disappointing. And you're right, Alex. He's the physicality just wasn't there. And he's losing duels that you would probably expect him to win. And I just, there's a few comments coming in there saying that, Joe Linton's starting place may start to become under pressure when Jacob Ramsey's fit again.
If Ramsey comes back and starts doing really well, then yeah.
Jacob Murphy, Billy.
It was a typical Jacob Murphy performance if he has a bad start to the game. It was fucking awful. It wasn't for lack of trying. You give him. But, I mean, that back pass that almost cost the penalty.
Yeah.
And it didn't get any better from there on. It was just awful. I'll give him a 2.
Oh.
Okay. Alex?
I mean, you make noises for Billy's 2, but I'm struggling to justify where I give him any more than that. No crosses. One shot that got blocked. Does that count? Not really. There's nothing else. He didn't do anything else. He got 4 accurate passes in the game. That was it. He was on for what? An hour and a bit. I don't want to give him a 2, but there is nothing I'm reading or I remember.
Just think of that back pass that almost cost the penalty.
So you're getting him a 2 is what you're saying, Alex.
I'm going to go with a 2, Billy. I literally can't think of a reason to go any higher than that.
Okay, Sam?
The problem is this keeps happening where we suddenly go, Murphy will get an assist and then we'll go, he's so important, he's got to be in the team. And then he'll play like this and then we're like, no, we need Elanga. And then it's just this revolving door of nonsense, and we need to figure it out.
Yeah. Sam?
2. Nothing else needs to be said.
Okay. I've given him a 3.
Oh,
But
that's generous.
thank you. But
Where did you get the extra point from you?
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Just out of curiosity.
Is it pity? Is it a pity point?
do you know what, Sam? Yes, it is, because if
Okay,
Alex can
that's
give
fine.
pity points out every now and
That's
again,
fine.
then I'm going to do it to Jacob. So he gets a 3 from me.
What about that pass, Paul? That nearly cost a penalty.
Stop saying it.
Well,
PTSD.
Billy,
Stop
I do
saying it.
agree with you. He was shit. Okay, there's not much words we can come up with other than that. Well, there is, but we're not going to say them.
No.
Anthony Gordon, Billy.
Yeah, some good defensive work is about all I can say for Anthony Gordon. Going forward, just looks like a bit one-trick pony, isn't it? It's always cut inside. He very rarely goes on the outside. Much what you say about Miggy. Predictable, easy to defend against.
Yeah, but if
You've
you've
got
got
to
no
be-
overlap, what would you expect?
Oh,
Well, this
come
is
on,
true.
Alex. Yeah,
I
but
agree.
this guy's an England international. He shouldn't
I
be an
agree.
overlapper. He's
No,
not trying.
All
not
wingers
trying.
have overlappers. All wings have overlappers. You know
With
that is
Timber
definitely
covered
true.
by
There was
Zubimendi.
I mean, Julie's given an 8. Good grief.
Yes, Julie was very appreciative of Gordon's efforts. That's what I mean about that being very positive.
I can't give any more than a 4.5.
Okay. Alex?
I'll go 5. I think he was a lot better than what Joe Linton was. But yeah, attacking, there wasn't a lot there. I'm going to say it's down to support and give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. I liked his movement, his physicality, his willingness to track back and help. But I think the issue is Joe Linton and at times Sandro were so focused on babysitting Byrne. Byrne wasn't doing attacking things for Gordon. Those are the people that normally go and support the flowing attack on that left-hand side. What's Gordon meant to do on his own? I get it. He's going to have to pick byline or cut in. Fine. Maybe he doesn't pick the right option every time. But if you've got other players creating space for you, then it helps. And he did not have that at all. I'm going to put the line in the sand for this one for Gordon. If Lewis Hall plays, Gordon has a different game, and that will happen.
Alex
going
Gordon's been
forward.
crap for a long time. I'm going to say it now. He's been crap for a long time. And we had this discussion on the breakfast
I'm
show
rating this
yesterday
match
morning.
ball.
Yes, but I am saying, you're saying if Lewis Hall is there, right? Lewis Hall
Yes.
was there a lot of games last season, and Anthony Gordon wasn't good.
Anthony Gordon got 15 goal
I
contributions.
don't give a
last season.
shit. He's been poor. He is not up to. If
Anthony
you're
Gordon
asking
got-
me, if you're asking
He
me,
got
should
double the
Anthony
amount of
Gordon-
goal contributions that Maxi
I
ever
couldn't
did,
give it
technically.
chuff. This is my opinion, and a lot of people agreed with me yesterday morning that he hasn't been good for a long time and is getting away with it. Somebody put a comment on X yesterday, and it was an excellent point saying, how long is Anthony Gordon going to escape any fans' criticism because he's been poor for so long?
He hasn't escaped criticism. We've been saying, he needs to get his socks on, but he did get 15 goal contributions last season as a wide player,
not.
which is good.
Nobody can tell me he's worthy of that left-hand side spot now for England, the way he's playing now.
He's not. That's why Barnes has gotten so many minutes with and without suspensions. And
Well, doesn't that just say it all? Doesn't that just tell you, Barnes is getting minutes when really
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying I reckon he'll be fine when we settle. Well, when we get somebody actually playing up front consistently, maybe when Viss is back as well, let Gordon be on the left and give him a proper goddamn fullback, for Pete's sake. And stop, I really love the whole back five when appropriate, but I'm getting sick of constantly just changing mid-game. I don't think it's helping our wingers. It's hurting Murphy and Gordon, in my opinion, constantly going wing-backs, 4-3-3, wing-backs. I don't think that's working. I think we're overusing that personally.
I think Anthony Gordon, like many, many wingers, is a confidence player, right? And I don't think he's playing with any confidence right now, like Billy said earlier, to take players on. He gets the ball and he's cutting inside and giving it easy, just playing it to the midfielder who's up with him. Now, Anthony Gordon, so many times we've seen in the past, gets his head down, says, right, I'm taking you on, pal, and I'm going to get a cross in or I'm going to get a shot in. But I think his confidence is down. What I think he needs is just have a good dribble, get round somebody, a brilliant cross leads to a goal or a goal himself. Get his confidence back, because at the moment, I don't think he's playing with any. Sam?
Yeah.
I totally agree with Paul here. I'm not talking about stats. Don't tell me any of that. Honestly, fans eye last season, again, I think we're seeing a decline in his performance. Like my personal opinion, I believe we are seeing a decline in him. And I don't know whether it's the system. I don't know whether, last night we sat particularly deep, but I can't rate the lad too highly. I'm going to have to go for a 4. And he's only getting that because of how defensively minded he was being. I mean, the intensity is always there, but what are you doing with it? There's very little creativity.
Yeah, 4 for me as well. Just not enough. I need to see more from Gordon. I have to. This guy is supposed to be a top England international, and I haven't seen it for quite some time now, and he needs to improve. Whether he gets better when Hall's there or not, maybe we'll see that tomorrow night. Hopefully we do. Listen, I hope he comes good because I know what a great player Anthony Gordon is and what a difference he can make to this side. But we ain't seeing it right now, and that's frustrating. Voldemar, Billy.
Nick Voldemar is an outstanding footballer. There's no doubt about that. Unfortunately, the system we play is hindering him. He's not getting any support. We're not getting runners in the front of him. He's not getting anything that he needs to make himself look better. Service to him is shite, really. Mm-hmm. 2 crosses in 4 games, which he scored from. It speaks volumes. He's a really, really good player, but we're not feeding him right. And it smells very much like when we had Chris Wood playing for us. We didn't support him properly either. I know it's different levels of player. Yeah, it's the same type of player. Although obviously Big Nick's fucking 100 times better. Mm-hmm. Until we get a system where we can get Big Nick on the ball more regularly and able to feed players through and he'll take players on or whatever he wants to do, let him do what he wants. We're not going to get the best out of him. So I'll give him an 8 for his goal, but I think he's been hampered by the style of play we're playing.
Yeah, Alex.
Only for 7 for the goal, and I don't think he did enough to get any higher than that. Not necessarily his fault. SofaScore's credited him with 0 duels won out of 10. Which
I'm sorry, but there was at least 5 times I can remember that he's brought the ball down from a goal kick and held it and played it off to the midfield.
I agree. He definitely won it in a contest of sorts and brought others into play in a black and white shirt, certainly. So I'm very confused on that stat. I don't agree.
Well, apparently, Alex, the reporter for SofaScore on Sunday was somebody called Stevie Wonder.
Must have been. Yeah, because it's definitely not correct. I like his hold up play. He brings others into play very, very well, and he scored again, and he scored against a good Arsenal defense. So yeah, he gets a 7. Not his fault. I agree with Billy. We definitely do need to start mixing this up a little bit. And I'm getting very bored of not scoring from more set pieces, or at least being more threatening, especially with now we've got a big centre forward up front as well, because we know Isak wasn't great physically in the air, but Voldemar clearly is. So we just need to start using everybody a bit more.
Sam?
I've gone for a 7. Similar reasons to Billy's. Just we've got a real gem there, but we need to make sure that the support's in place, and we just our wingers are falling apart at the moment.
7 for me as well. Scored the goal, and it looks an awesome player, but we're not playing to his strengths right now. And I have a feeling if Eddie doesn't divert from a 4-3-3 when Wiss is fit, where do we play him? Where do we fit Voldemar in? And if he doesn't change, we're going to miss his quality. Yeah, we need him playing to his very best, and we need to accommodate him because he's an awesome player. And just on Nick Voldemar, Mr. Rummenigge out there in Germany, every time Voldemar scores, pal, right, we don't want you little German trollop, going on about how we've overpaid for him, okay? Just keep your gob shut, because the 2 goals that he scored for Newcastle, you've piped up from your little flaming rock or whatever you live under and keep saying, we've overpaid for Voldemar. Bastian Schweinsteiger said the same thing. You
Bastian.
Bastard is what he is. Just shut the holy hell up, the pair he is, you German tosspots, and let our German striker become one of the greats at Newcastle. Because we haven't overpaid. He's a fantastic footballer. You, Rummenigge, are only twisting because you haven't got your man. Simple as that.
Please, can we stop saying his name, Paul?
It's on your room, Alex.
It is his name.
No, I'm aware.
Billy, shush.
And I mean when he used to play.
No.
Alongside
no.
Stephen Kuntz.
Stephen Kuntz, yeah.
No.
Pair of bastards, the lot of them. So just pipe down, Rummenigge. Right, now we're not going to do the subs tonight because we're pressed on time. We've got to get onto the Champions League game. But we will mark Eddie Howe. Billy.
I think he got selection wrong. I think he's got his substitutions wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think he's getting the best out of Altamada at the minute. I'm going to give him a 3.
Oh, yeah. Alex?
Yeah, I think the 3's fine. I think 4 and 5 is too much. 2's a bit aggressive. 3 sounds like the sweet spot for me. I don't, and this is all going back to Bradford, although it was a great game.
Yeah.
I just don't think we used the right players then, and then we did not quite have enough minutes, enough match fitness for certain players in this game. I didn't like Burn at left back. We didn't get the balance right. I didn't like what we did when we went to wing backs on occasion. I just don't like it. And I don't like that we're not giving Elanga enough minutes, maybe to use his pace on the counter.
Yes.
There's so much that I don't like that we're not using Voltemada in a certain way, which I think the manager can affect. Like Eddie Howe can't stop Dan Burn losing a header at the death. Fair enough. But there was a lot he could have controlled in that match that I don't think he did. So I'll go with a 3.
People are saying it's the last part of his name that Paul's saying that Stado.
It's his name.
It's his bloody name, man. Honestly. Anyway, Sam, Eddie Howe.
2, same reasons. Really disappointed.
I've gone aggressive with the 2 as well, Sam.
You aggressive bastards.
The man needs to stop it. Just stop playing Dan Burn at left back. It's just stop. Please. Enough. So there you go. That is the player ratings, ladies and gentlemen. We do have some super chats come in. So we'll do them and then we'll take a look at Union Saint-Gilloise.
Sound like Boise then, Only Fools and Horses. I'll have a large cognac, please.
Dark Side of the Moon says, at the start of last season, we played bad but getting points. This season, playing bad, apart from Liverpool, and not getting points. Dave Lamb says, sorry you weren't feeling too good last night, Paul. I suffer from PTSD from time in the army. After hearing you speak up so well about your personal problems, I've decided to enroll on a mental health first aid course. How are the lads? That's awesome, Dave. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you, mate. And hope that goes. Keep us informed how you do with that, Dave. Yen says, disgusting on Tino. And if I don't remember wrong, Pope had a bad kick for the first goal before the first goal, though. Good saves, but no. Okay. Nick Rowley says, like Alex, I too was raised in Spain. I got a chuckle out of his Malagueño from Barca. We're not even getting into that again. Agent Tech Streams, 21 months a member, just put A. Spike Milligan says, Anthony Gordon wants a goal so badly, he's not putting the ball into the box. He did actually put one decent ball in the second half, which Voltemada was a couple of yards away from getting to. Biggest Dickus says, surely we can't blame Big Nick for staying on his feet when he went down versus Bournemouth and got nothing.
Yeah,
No, I do blame him.
True.
I disagree with that. I think you've got to play the game. You've got to draw attention to a fact when something's that blatant.
Yeah. He's got to draw that's the thing about it. Draw attention to the incident. And he did. He tried to pull his shorts off and then he went after him and clearly
got messy anyway.
Yeah, me and Billy thought that something had been said, had something been said to Voltemada to make him react like that. And then, of course, the replay showed what actually happened. Alaman, I think Eddie Howe simply doesn't want to scupper Big Dan Burns' England chances and is playing him to give him the chance to stay in the team. Well, if he's doing that,
I don't think that.
He needs a rocket up his arse because that's to the
He's not doing that.
That is putting Newcastle United second to Dan Burn. And
he wouldn't
as
do
Dan
that.
Burn said, exactly. As Dan Burn said at the start of the season, no player is bigger than the club. So, nah. Right, let's have a look at Union Saint-Gilloise, Alex. Our opponents tomorrow night, who have had, it has to be said, a blistering start to the season.
They have indeed. They are 7 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses. They are top of the table. They haven't lost a competitive match in the league since March, and we are nearly in October. So that's fun. They're really good. They are, in fact, rather good. We won't be playing at their stadium tomorrow, as I'm sure some of you may know. So they do play at the Joseph Marion Stadium, but they are going to be at Anderlecht's ground, which is Lotto Park, which I think I've stayed near there before, but I didn't go. Should have done. Yeah, they've been very, very good. They've only conceded 4 goals in the league. And the last losses recently were Club Brugge in the Cup, PSV in a friendly. So they are losing to top tier, well, PSV, I guess, at Champions League, and they beat them the other night in the Champions League convincingly as well. These are their highest rated players at present. To give you a bit of an idea as to how they play, 3 centre-halves. They play with wing-backs. Kalali and Niang, very speedy. Their wing-backs are very, very promising. They've got 2 English blokes in centre-half. Burgess used to play for Portsmouth. Those of you back in the day might remember Burgess was there for quite a number of years. Sykes, I think, was Bristol City, but I could be wrong.
Sykes not the Newcastle.
Oh, no, he wasn't. He was Accrington Stanley. Sorry, Accrington Stanley. They paid about 300 grand for him.
I knew that was coming.
Paid about 300 grand for him, and he's got a bloody Belgian Pro League A title with these, you know. So if you do play in League 2 or League 1, you know, maybe try and get yourselves transferred to Belgium. You could do big things. Some of these don't play quite as much. Schoofs, I'm not sure we'll be playing. Zorgan is a regular. Rasmussen as well is a regular in the middle. Floruch is suspended, the striker. He will not be playing. I don't know if Ryan's about tonight. They do have Promise David, who is an attacker. He will probably be behind the striker.
Why would you name your son Promise?
Maybe he was on one.
I mean, he's got a longer name. I mean, I've got his full name if you want it, because he's Canadian. It's here. So his name is Promise
Oluwachobi Emmanuel.
There you go. That's his full name. And he's quite good. He's powerful, tall. 4 goals in the league. He's not bad. He's not bad at all. Hang on, where's my thing? There we are. So the actual lineups predicted for tomorrow is this on SofaScore. We have Layson is coming in at centre half. Burgess as well. Sykes probably is not looking like he's going to start. That is Kevin McAllister. No, that is not McAllister's dad. That is a different bloke.
I wasn't thinking that Kevin McAllister either, to be honest.
Are they at home and out tomorrow night?
Very possibly. He is Argentinian though, so I don't know why there are so many Argentinians that are called McAllister. There must be a
lots of Scots
over there.
Yeah, lots of Scots, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got to be careful. I don't think their 10 is in the predict. Oh no, he is. There he is. I can't remember his name. It's Amor Al something Haj, and he's really good. He's really, really good in between the lines, technical, dribbly. Promise David is just a beast between the lines. You do not let him get on the end of anything. He's a monster. Rodriguez maybe not taking the limelight, but popped up from good set pieces. Corners, always going to get ahead on things. It's a nice team. They're confident. They're used to winning football matches a lot. They're very good at scoring. 17 goals in the league with 4 goals conceded. They're not bad. The attackers are solid. 3 meaty centre-halves. I'll tell you what, Burgess is good from set pieces as well, attacking set pieces. Actually won a penalty for them against PSV as well. They are not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination. What else have I got up here? I've just got loads of stuff while I was doing some research.
Well, Alex, this has been really encouraging. Thank you for that. Can you maybe dive in a little bit deeper about how we can maybe get at them? How could we beat them? Is it a drop down league?
I was going to elaborate on that a little bit.
Tell me a good story here.
We do have a super chat from Magpie 50 asking if USG have any form against English teams in the past.
This is their tournament debut in the Champions League, guys. Their first game against PSV away, they beat them 3-1. It was a fairy tale start for their campaign. But this is their debut in the Champions League. I don't know if we've ever played them historically. I would imagine probably not. I haven't checked that far.
Apparently, I'd never heard of them until this season. I don't really pay attention to the Belgian league. I do apologize, but it's
Belgian league for anybody who's interested is really cool. Like I know a lot of people like sort of the Austrian Bundesliga or the Dutch league. Belgian league is really, really fun if you're interested in like Football Manager and just looking at players who could develop. The fact that they go and pluck people from Accrington Stanley and win their division is really cool. It's a league where you can go and do things like that. And I like the leagues as well. I played a save with Rupel Boom, who are in like the 6th tier of Belgian football. So took them all the way through. It's a
Who?
fantastic
Sorry.
name.
Who?
Literally, that is their name, Rupel Boom. They're fantastic.
There's a Lachamaka play for them.
Yeah. In terms of how we can have a go at them, I'm pretty sure I've not had a chance to listen to all of Eddie Howe's press conference yet, but I think he referenced wingers considerably. Yes, the wide areas, we're going to have to be on it. As well as, to be fair, in between, it's bits that we're not always very good at, which
It's a good job. Our wingers are on top form at the moment. Then, Alex, thank you.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
was encouraging.
Yeah, I just want to
we
cover
need
on a
to make
couple
sure
of
we're
things.
covering the wide areas. The space in front of the back four needs to be protected because Hadj and obviously Promise David is quite good. Belgium are solid in terms of their domestic teams. Fox is just a Bruges, demolished Monaco and Rangers. The Belgian teams are no slouches. It is a stronger league than the Netherlands, and I will not argue with you on that. It definitely is. We need to be very careful tomorrow because everybody's going, "Oh, it's USG. It's the little boys in the pot." No, they're quite good.
Yeah.
If we want 3 points, this is going to be, again, we have to show up. We have to die for these 3 points. It's not going to be a walkover. They're very good.
Well, before we put the Newcastle side up and try and see how Eddie's going to play, a couple of things that he said in his press conference. Journey was good, quick flight for us. We will train this afternoon. The squad is in a good place, minus Tino, still awaiting feedback on the extent of his injury. But other than that, we're okay. Fabian is back in the squad as well. On the team news, he says, we will make a decision after training on how the players look physically. Arsenal was a big test for us physically and mentally. We will try and make the right decision in terms of team selection to make sure everyone is fresh. On Nick Voltemade, he said it was great to see him score with his head. He's a big player. That has to be a source of goals for him. 2 headers so far, 2 outstanding moments. He's made a positive start. On training at Lotto Park this afternoon, we felt coming here, getting to know our surroundings is very important. Getting to know the pitch in the stadium, get settled, and hopefully that will help our performance tomorrow. And then on Gilloise, they have started. I guess you have to be pissed to say that.
They've started Union SG. That is allowed as well if you want.
Okay, yes. Union SG. They have started the season very strongly. They've had a good result against PSV. Tactically, they're very interesting, and they will give us a physical threat with 2 big strikers. We know it will be an important game on our Champions League journey, but a tough one. This will be a good challenge for us at a time in the season where we need to perform. And Joe Linton was also in the press conference, and he said, we have the confidence and experienced players to turn it on. Hopefully, we start tomorrow.
We should have done that the other day.
Confidence? We've won 1 game, and that was against Bradford.
Yeah. I'm
To
not
be
sure.
fair, though, guys, Lotto Park is not their stadium, so they're also kind of playing away.
It's not a big country, is it, Belgium?
Yeah, but Anderlecht is a rival stadium. That's like us having to go to somewhere like Villa Park to play a home game when we don't want to. Like
I don't think it's very far. It's not very far from where they
I've
actually
farted
play.
in Antwerp once and heard it in Brussels.
Did you have a few Brussels before that, Billy?
Probably.
Yeah.
Is there any need for that, man?
By the way, the Rat is on the bench again for Liverpool tonight.
I
think it's funny. I think it's actually funny. Anyway, let's have a look at what Eddie Howe might do tomorrow night, folks, because this may well be a big talking point. Let us know who you would play in the chat, guys.
Put Tino in the handbag.
Yeah, hang on. Let's just move
Tino
Tino
needs to
the
go into the
hospital.
handbag.
Tino in the handbag. There you go. Sorry.
Cher
his name's too long.
Cher's been dismissed.
Is Cher been?
dismissed,
He's not on concussion watch anymore.
What do you call it? It does begin with a D. I'm sure it does. When you leave hospital.
Yeah, it does. I can't think what the word is.
Discharge?
Discharge. There you go. Yeah.
Fancy not knowing the
right,
word
guys,
discharge.
Billy, I think me and you
Obviously,
need to sort
the
ourselves
woman
out.
on the panel knew what that word was.
Yeah. Oh, Sam! That's disgraceful. You can't say that.
Oh, she did.
I mean, I did think of that joke, but
Anyway.
I wasn't going to say it because I am a gentleman. Right.
Jazz says what's wrong with their stadium? It's too small and doesn't have the facilities and capabilities or infrastructure to be a Champions League ground. So they had to play someone else's ground.
Yeah,
which I'm sure they're not very happy about.
Little stadium.
It's like it's got 7,000 or 8,000 capacity, and it's got like chalets next to it. It's like worse than what Wrexham had. You can't
it's
put
shite,
that in the
basically,
Champions League.
is why it's moved. It's shite.
Before we move to our guys, what are we saying that do we change what we do, how we set up shape wise, how we attack based on how weird they play?
No,
I think
we need to stop
Eddie Howe
doing
might.
that. Yeah, but we need to stop doing that because intensity is no longer our identity. Because we're worrying about what the other teams are going to do rather than what we do, and that's what's spoiling our form this season.
What a good
tend to
point.
agree with
Where's Lewis Hall?
Yeah.
He's
Thank you,
got to be on
Sam.
the pitch.
Lewis Hall's got to
dropped
start.
for this. Does Ramsdale get a shout?
No, of course he doesn't. We know Nick Pope will start.
Who are the centre halves?
I think it'll be Burn and Share, personally.
If he plays Burn and Share tomorrow, that is a crime, right? It is a crime. And he's gone totally against what he said consistently in his press conference, that if you get in the starting 11 and you play well enough to keep your place, that is it. You keep your place. Are you telling me that Burn and Share have been better than Botman and Chow? No, they haven't.
No,
No
I
way.
think if Chow bangs on his door and says, I'm fit, I'm ready, I can play, I'm not fatigued, I think he's got to start Chow.
Yeah.
Fatigue shouldn't come into it.
Oh, sorry.
Fatigue should not be an issue this early in the season. I'm sorry, but no way.
He's
Well,
never
no,
going to
I mean,
drop Burn in a
fatigue is
Sunday.
I don't think he'll drop Burn, Billy. I agree with you. I
He'll-
absolutely
he'll
What would
agree.
you like
there.
to put? Do you want to put what we want or what we think Eddie's going to do?
Well, I guess we put what Eddie's going to do, really, don't we?
And I think because Share's had a rest, I know it's concussion, but I think he's had a rest. I think he'll play him. I do, honestly.
Well, I think that's
Right,
a
there you go.
travesty.
There's an
That's
Eddie lineup.
That's what I think. Will be Eddie
Sorry.
lineup, yeah.
Oh, no, where's Burn? Can't leave Burn out, God. There's an Eddie lineup.
Yes, I agree with that.
There's a lot of people saying in the comments that they think he might put Burn left back again, guys.
Can't.
No.
It's clear to see.
No.
I mean, listen, Alex, you were convinced he wasn't going to do that on Sunday, and
I was, and he's let me down. I actually mocked Billy. I was that convinced he wasn't going to do it. So
You did.
I apologise, my friend. Eddie Howe's completely ruined me there.
Billy was right about
Unacceptable.
everything on Sunday, Alex, and we have to mention that at least once on the show for
I
the
know.
next
I
God
forgot
knows
about
how.
that. Yeah,
I
that penalty
agree.
wasn't a
It's-
penalty.
He
Yeah.
called the
Travesty.
penalty right. He just had an amazing day, and he didn't even didn't even think Lewis Hall came on the pitch, which was a bonus.
Right. So just to annoy everybody, let's go and bring everybody out who didn't start the other day. In terms of forwards. So are these going? Is this going to be the forward line, or is he going to put
Oh,
Voldemort?
come on. Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying for rotation sakes.
He
Is he
can
going to
stick
put any of those
rotation up his
three?
arse. This is the Champions League, and we need to get off the mark in the Champions League. You can't play Asula and fucking Barnes.
I think he'll play Barnes. I think he'll play Gordon.
Oh,
as centre
Billy, for
forward.
God's sake, get in your fucking Zen garden right now.
He'll play
Go-
Gordon centre forward.
go something.
Oh my god,
Sam, Sam, please.
Asula's not been
Help
bad
me.
recently, has he?
Oh,
Help
he
me,
went good.
Sam.
He went good Sunday.
I have to agree with Billy and Alex on this one. You
Oh
know.
my God, no!
Voldemort
Please.
can't play more than 65 minutes without his calves exploding
Yeah,
at the moment.
yeah,
so
Gordon-
Are you telling
Gordon
me?
back in the
You're
middle.
actually telling me that Will Asula, right? Will Asula is going to be our striker in the Champions League tomorrow night.
I'm
No,
not
it'll be-
saying I want that.
It'll be Gordon. It'll be Gordon through the middle. I
Oh,
guarantee
you-
you.
very
Billy,
well could be Gordon,
seriously.
yeah.
Oh,
I think
my-
Billy's
listen,
right.
I'm going to ram my fingers down my throat in a minute and just
This is
kelp
what
up everywhere.
think
This is
Eddie is
unbelievable.
This isn't what we want. It's what we think Eddie will choose.
And I think he'll find room somewhere for Miley as well.
Oh, now that's a step too far. You've set me
I
off
actually
now.
do agree with Billy there.
Oh,
No,
God.
fuck off. You two are taking the piss. You're
We're not.
taking.
This isn't.
actual
We're talking
piss.
about what Eddie Howe will pick, not
Yeah.
what we want to pick.
Yeah.
Blech.
No, right. No, I'm not.
Can we
having
do
it.
what we
No,
want
no.
instead? Because this is
no.
boring.
Yes,
This is
yes,
a horrible team.
yes.
Let's do.
Yeah, get
Let's
back,
do
get
this
back
because
in.
this looks
And then
nicer.
we can just pray that Eddie sees this and just goes with this
I'm
team.
gonna do that as well.
He's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
make an
change the
executive
goalkeeper.
decision.
No, but we want. This is what we want.
I'm changing the goalkeeper. I would go with. I would go with this.
That's
Yes,
exactly
me
the
too.
side I want.
Yes, that's what I want, but that's not what we're going to see.
But wouldn't it be nice?
And listen,
Yes, it would.
if Alanga does start tomorrow, right, he's got to start providing, right?
Mate,
55
I just
million
got sworn
pounds.
at. I hope that wasn't for the Ramsdale shout. Mate, Nick Pope let us down. Foxy, stop giving us more depressing stats than I've already given. This is not a competition, but yes, USG are very good.
I didn't realize they beat
Right.
Liverpool. I didn't know.
I didn't know that either. So,
Yeah, I've got a soft spot for him now.
Yeah.
Emil Kraft, anybody?
Why, Alex? He's injured. He's injured. He's picked the knock up, right? He's not.
Oh.
What on earth are you doing to me, Alex?
Well, I mean,
Emil
Joe
Kraft.
Willett is available.
Oh yeah, I'm gone. See you.
We can't pick Jamal Lascelles. That's one good thing.
Yeah, he's not been registered.
Flipping
dear.
Nora Batties and Fanny.
Oh, my
Honestly.
I mean, surely
Unbelievable.
Alanga starts because Murphy started
Well, you would
against Arsenal.
expect.
So
Yes.
you'd imagine Alanga. Gordon, again, I think it's a flip between Barnes or Gordon in this game because Barnes is rested and ready. I'm
Barnes
really,
is both.
I'm really
Honestly,
scared that
Wow,
Gordon's
That,
right.
that fires me up something bad. Barnes is
I do think it
rested
might-
and ready. Give our Jesus Christ.
He's not going to play Baltimore. No chance.
Are you kidding me, Billy? It's,
And he might not.
am I
He's-
missing
he's-
this? Am I missing something here? This is the Champions League where we've lost our first game. We need to get some points on the board. And in theory, this is one of our easier games, but he's got to play his strongest. This is the fucking Champions League, the pinnacle of where we've wanted to get to for so long.
getting
and
out-
you're telling me
getting
he's
out of
going to play fuck Nasula?
Getting
No,
out
I
of the
just said
Keep
that.
stage.
saying that, but it's
Gives us money,
still
so-
Eddie
Gordon,
Howe. It
Gordon.
might be Champions League, but it's still Eddie Howe. Like we've
Oh,
all
I-
said,
yeah,
that's
I
what he's
know.
going to pick.
I
He's
know,
not going
but
to
he
pick our
can't.
dream lineup.
Sammy
I wish we
can't.
could have a poll, a double poll now. I want to pick. I want the viewers to pick who's going to play up front. Is it Gordon or Sula or Baltimore?
Well, it'd be the
That would be
obvious.
an
I'm going to
interesting.
put Baltimore, wouldn't they?
Well, no. Who do they think Eddie Howe's going to pick? Would be the poll.
If you're telling me we've paid all this money for Voltemada and he does not play in a game in the Champions League, then something is
I
seriously
mean, at the
wrong
moment
here.
he's got Ryan Fraser calf, so we've got to be careful with him.
Oh,
When do we
He
play?
can play an hour.
We play Sunday.
Yeah, we don't play until Sunday, so we've got time. Wednesday, Sunday. All right, let's put Big Nick up front and let's hope that this is correct. And maybe the centre halves are not these two. With all due respect, Fabian and Dan, we like the other two at the moment.
Sorry, can we all shame my dad right now for suggesting a Sula up front, please?
yes.
Uh-oh.
I saw that.
Dad.
He's got his opinion. He could play a Sulu up front.
He does.
I mean, I wouldn't-
everybody's
I wouldn't
entitled to it,
hate
but I can
that.
judge it.
I think I'd rather have
I wouldn't
Kasuga
hate
than
it
Gordon.
either, but I prefer Voltemada.
It's got to be Volamada.
It's
Gotta
got
be.
to be, man. Dave Bannon says, put Big Willie up top. Put your Big Willie up top.
Oh,
Biggest Dickus says, Big Nick is Big Nick is German. Maybe he doesn't get the way players act like fairies in England yet.
Come on, they started it. Fucking Jurgen Klinsmann
Oh,
diving around like a fanny.
Can
I
I
knew
suggest
that
something
was
ridiculous, by the way?
Oh, God.
no.
Hang on a minute.
Can't
Bear
take
with me.
anymore.
I want to do a thing, but I don't know how to do the thing. Let's try this.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to do that, Alex. He's never played 4-4-2 for.
I mean, it's interesting.
It is, yeah.
This is triggering.
Oh, Dad Bradley has fired back saying, Sam, what the F do you know?
Oh, wow. I
Wow.
knew you at one time.
Dave has replied saying it's not big enough. Thanks, Dave. Look, jesting aside, right? I do feel like we have to go strong tomorrow. We have to get points on the board. It's the
Getting this first stage gets us a lot of money, so it's
Yeah.
definitely worth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
And you know, the game's calmed down after the first stage of the Champions League a little bit. So you know, isn't this why we bought all these players? Isn't this where we want to be? What's the point of going into the Champions League and not competing properly, putting players like Will Asula, who I feel is not a Premier League striker? He hasn't shown me anything that he's a Premier League striker yet. Against Bradford, fair enough, good performance.
I think
But in the Premier League,
I think
no,
Premier
not
League
harsh,
striker is a
Alex.
low bar. You've just got to be good
He'll
enough
tear
to
fucking Burgess apart, whoever fucking Burgess is.
the ex-Portsmouth guy. Yeah.
How can you see him tear him apart when you don't know who he is?
He played for Portsmouth. He can't be that fucking good, can he?
I do
Well,
apologise.
he's been at
everybody
USG for a while now.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but saying he's not a Premier League player, I think, is a bit unfair because I
I
think
don't
we've
think
seen
he
his
is, Alex.
quality.
That's my opinion. I don't think he's.
Well,
he's
you
good
don't
enough
think he's
for
good
Premier
enough
League
to
strike.
play in sort of a team in 15th. You put him in an Everton side and he can't.
But
he
he's not
can't
in
get
an
ahead
Everton
of
side. He's
Beto.
at Newcastle, Alex.
No, but what? Yeah, but that's the
Well,
definition
you saying
of being a
if
Premier
play
League
him,
player,
we'd
right?
be a 15th place team. I don't
Maybe
agree.
15th.
You don't
Maybe
think you
we'll
get
have
up front for Burnley or Everton or any of that or
I
Brentford?
didn't say
at the
that. I
moment?
don't think he's Premier League class for Newcastle.
I mean, those are two different things.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's my opinion. And listen, there's a lot of people have spoken about Will Asula for weeks now, saying he's not good enough. I don't think
Alex, don't let it
I
go.
haven't seen enough for him.
He looked good against Bradford.
Oh, that was Bradford, man.
Alex, if that was your attempt,
Sorry, I
at a
thought I'd do
Geordie
your
accent,
bit for
you
you.
fucking failed miserably. You
Thought I'd
unbelievable,
enjoyed it, though.
sarcastic little man.
Oh.
Anyway, we will see what Mr. Howe does tomorrow night because Matchday Live will be on tomorrow. Me and Billy will be commentating 5:45 kickoff, folks. So we will go live at 5:30 and hopefully get something out of the game. We need to do predictions. Yeah. Alex, we'll start with you tonight for predictions. How do you think it's going to go tomorrow?
I think we'll draw 2-2 away.
The voice of positivity, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Alex has bigged Union Saint-Gilloise up all night
I have.
and thoroughly depressed us all. Billy,
I think we're going to see a counter-attacking performance from us. I think we'll win 3-1.
Sam,
I think we're going to win 2-1.
and I think we're going to win 2-0. So there you go. Couple more super chats, and then we'll look at the man of the match poll. Ricky Thomas says, "What the fuck's this fatigue crap? They're on 150 grand a week. I'm 63 on a pick and shovel, 5.5 days a week, 12-hour days, and still play rugby on a Saturday afternoon. Fatigue, do me a favor." Well said, Ricky.
It's
Michael
not about our fatigue. It's about measuring up against other teams' fatigue. You know, if they're rested and we're slightly not rested, who's going to perform better? That's what it's about.
It's about the percentages as well. It's not that they can't do it. It's that are they at 100% or are they at 96%? Like it's that. You're not wrong, but fine margins in top football.
Michael McIntyre says, "Hi Emma, we have to go big." Toon. Michael, that's about the 4th time you super chatted Emma. There's no Emma on the stage. I know who you're talking to, but there is the
Maybe
chat
just
for that, you know.
Emma.
But,
Andre Fosberg, an interesting comment in.
what is it, Billy?
Well, he's it's obviously a misprint, but
Shat scores. Yeah. Let's hope we don't perform Shat tomorrow. Dave Bannon says, "If he played in League 2 or 1, he is not the same level. Trust me, I'm from Doncaster."
there you go.
That was a while ago, to be fair.
Listen,
I'm taking it. I'm taking that positivity and I'm running with it.
yeah. Right, Paul for man of the match. Sam, who do you think won it?
Voldemort? Was he even in it? Don't know.
Well, considering he wasn't in it, but
He
you
wasn't in
can
it.
say
Who
Voldemort,
was
and
in
then
it?
you can match me and Billy with the Lewis Hall thing, considering you
Can't remember who was in it.
Livramento, Botman, Chow, and Tonali.
I might go with
Stop going all Steven Gerrard on us, will you? You're busting me your drums.
Tonali.
Tonali, okay. Billy Bob?
Botman. I think
Botman.
Galatasaray's got a penalty, by the way.
Thank you. Alex?
Oh, I've already forgotten that we played that match. It didn't happen. We'll move on.
No, you're not sitting on the fence, matey. Livramento, Botman, Chow, or Tonali?
Oh, Osterman scored for Galatasaray.
Good.
Botman. Gonna go Botman. That would be my pick. But I think it's close with Sandro.
Well, I can reveal, guys, that the winner of the viewers' man of the match is Malik Chow on 61% of the votes.
Love it.
Wow.
Second was Botman on 21%. Then was Tonali with 10 and Tino with 8. So there you go. Malik Chow, outstanding for the Toon. Right, that is it for tonight, folks. I'm back at 10 o'clock in the morning for the breakfast show. And then, of course, Match Day Live tomorrow night. So if you have enjoyed tonight, give it a thumbs up. And please do subscribe if you are new around here and you like what you see. And, of course, please keep voting for us in the Football Content Awards. We really need your help. Everything is pinned at the top of the description for this show, including the link and the instructions where to go and where to put us. Please keep voting. We can't thank you enough already for people that have been voting. We really think we can do it this year. Don't we, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Alex. Donkey's nod. I mean,
yes.
Thank you. But anyway, thank you for your super chats and memberships, etc. Mods, thank you. Sam, Alex, and Billy, thank you. And of course, the big thank you to you guys out there. Thank you for watching. And we will see you again tomorrow from 10 o'clock. Or if you can't make that show, watch it on a rerun. And then see Match Day Live starting at 5:30. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, folks. Over and out.
How are the lads and lasses?
Come back and check out the breeze.